Hi everyone, welcome back to AWS Daily Series Day 1. And in this video, we are going to learn about Amazon EC2. So first of all, what exactly is EC2? EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. In simple words, EC2 is a virtual server in AWS Cloud. Now, you may ask, what is virtual server? Let's say you develop a web application or maybe .NET API. Okay, to run that application, you need a server, right? Traditionally, companies used to buy physical servers and they used to maintain them, install operating system, handling networking, storage, security, everything manually. But with AWS EC2, we don't need to buy physical hardware. That means within few minutes, we can create servers directly in the cloud and we can install Windows or Linux and deploy the application and user can access it through the internet. And that virtual machine is called an EC2 instance. Okay, now let's understand how it works. Suppose a user opens your website or an application. Okay, the request comes through the internet and then it reaches this EC2 instance where our application is running. So the flow is very simple, right? User requests through internet to this EC2 instance. That's how user access application hosted inside AWS. Now the next question is, why do companies actually use EC2? There are many reasons. Okay, one common use case is hosting web application. That means we can run website very easily using EC2. Another use case is deploying APIs and backend services. If you're developing applications using .NET, Java, Python, or Node.js, you can deploy those applications inside EC2. And developers also use EC2 to create development and testing environments quickly. Okay. And some companies use EC2 for storing and processing large amount of data. Now, let's talk about some important features of EC2. One major advantage is scalability. Suppose today your application has only 100 users, but tomorrow it suddenly gets 10,000 users. In EC2, we can increase the server capacity very easily. Okay. And another big advantage is pricing. We don't need to purchase expensive hardware. That means AWS follows pay as you use model. Means we pay only for the resource we consume. Security is also important. So AWS provides security using key pairs and security group. Okay. And EC2 also supports multiple operating system. Means we can launch both Linux and Windows servers depending on our requirement. And also, if our application needs more power later, we can easily increase CPU or RAM without changing the entire server. Okay. Now, AWS also provide different types of EC2 instances. For example, general purpose instances are balanced instances. Okay, these are mostly used for normal applications, websites, and APIs. And then we have compute optimized instances. So these are used for high performance applications that need more CPU power like gaming servers or video processing. Next comes memory optimized instances. So these are mainly used for the applications that require more RAM like large databases or real-time analytics. And finally, storage optimized instances. So these are used for heavy storage workloads and applications that perform high input and output operations. Now, here is a very common interview question. That is, what is the difference between EC2 and physical server? And the answer is physical server is the actual hardware maintained inside a data center. But EC2 is a virtual server provided by AWS Cloud. That means in EC2, AWS manages the hardware and we can create or remove servers anytime based on our requirement. And the best part is it is fast, scalable, and cost effective. Okay, so if I explain EC2 in one simple line, EC2 is a virtual machine service in AWS used to host applications and workloads in the cloud. Alright, that's all for today's video. In the next video of this AWS daily series, we'll learn another important AWS services. Okay, thanks for watching. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep learning and have a great day.